Have you ever looked at your dog's food bowl and thought, am I really feeding them the right way? We all want to give our dogs the best care, but here's the surprising truth. Many loving dog owners make simple feeding mistakes every single day without realizing it. And while your pup might wag their tail and happily gobble up whatever you serve, the way you feed them can affect their health, behavior, and even how long they live. Today, we're breaking down 7 common mistakes people make when feeding their dogs and how you can fix them starting right now. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to feed your furry best friend in a way that keeps them happy, healthy, and full of energy. Let's start with the first mistake: giving too many table scraps. It feels good to share your food with your dog, especially when they're sitting next to you with those big, begging eyes. But human food often has way too much salt, sugar, fat, or seasoning for a dog's stomach. For example, a bite of your cheeseburger or pizza might not hurt once in a while, but if it becomes a habit, it can lead to weight gain, tummy problems, or even serious health issues. Some foods we eat, like onions, chocolate, and grapes, are downright toxic for dogs. So, the next time you're tempted to slip them a piece of your dinner, remember that what feels like love might actually be harmful. If you really want to treat your pup, stick to dog-safe snacks like plain cooked chicken, baby carrots, or special dog treats made just for them. The second mistake is free feeding all day long. A lot of owners leave food in the bowl so their dog can eat whenever they feel like it. It seems convenient, but it can cause problems. Dogs thrive on routine. When food is always available, it's easy for them to overeat and pack on extra pounds. It can also make it harder to notice if something is wrong, because you won't know how much they're actually eating. Imagine if one day your dog lost their appetite. If food is always sitting out, you might miss that important signal. A better way is to set meal times. Most dogs do great with 2 meals a day, one in the morning and one in the evening. This helps keep their digestion steady and their weight under control. Plus, it turns mealtime into something special your dog looks forward to every day. Mistake number 3 is feeding the wrong portion size. Just like people, dogs come in all shapes and sizes. A tiny Chihuahua doesn't need the same amount of food as a big Labrador, but you'd be surprised how many owners simply fill up the bowl without measuring. Over time, that can lead to obesity, which is one of the biggest health risks for dogs. On the flip side, not giving enough food can leave them tired, thin, and lacking energy. The easiest fix is to check the feeding guidelines on your dog's food bag. They're not perfect, but they're a good starting point. From there, pay attention to your dog's body condition. Can you feel their ribs without pressing too hard? Do they have a visible waistline? Those are signs you're feeding the right amount. If you're unsure, your vet can help you figure out the perfect portion. The fourth mistake is not paying attention to food quality. Let's be honest, dog food aisles can be overwhelming. Bright packages, catchy words like premium or natural, but not all foods are created equal. Some cheaper brands are packed with fillers that don't provide much nutrition. Imagine eating fast food every single day. It fills you up, but it doesn't keep you healthy. Dogs are the same. The quality of what you feed matters. Look for foods where real meat is the first ingredient, and avoid ones with too many byproducts or artificial flavors. And remember, what works for one dog might not work for another. Some dogs do best on dry kibble, others thrive on wet food, and some may need a mix. The goal is to give your dog balanced nutrition that fuels their body and keeps their coat shiny, their energy high, and their tail wagging. Mistake number 5 is giving too many treats. We all love spoiling our pups. Training treats, snacks during the day, that extra biscuit before bed, it adds up quickly. But here's the kicker. Treats should never be more than 10% of your dog's daily calories. Too many treats can lead to weight gain, and your dog might start eating fewer of the foods that actually give them balanced nutrition. It's like a kid filling up on candy instead of dinner. The solution? Be mindful of how many treats you hand out. Save them for training or special rewards, and choose healthier options like small pieces of apple, green beans, or store-bought treats designed for low calories. Your dog will still feel loved without packing on the extra pounds. The 6th mistake is feeding from the table or at the wrong times. Picture this. you're enjoying dinner, and your pup is staring up at you, waiting for a bite. If you give in, your dog quickly learns that begging works. Before long, they're glued to your side every time you sit down to eat. Not only is it frustrating, but it can also encourage bad behavior and even anxiety. Dogs need structure, and feeding them at regular times teaches patience and boundaries. If your pup is begging during your meals, try feeding them before or after your own dinner so their belly is full. And be consistent. Once you stop the table feeding, the begging usually fades. And finally, mistake number 7. Not providing enough fresh water. This might sound simple, but you'd be surprised how many owners overlook it. Dogs need constant access to clean, fresh water, especially in hot weather or after exercise. Imagine eating a full meal without something to drink. It wouldn't feel right. For dogs, hydration is key to digestion, energy, and overall health. Always check their water bowl and refill it throughout the day. If your dog isn't drinking enough, try offering water in different bowls or even adding a little low-sodium chicken broth to encourage them. So, let's do a quick recap. The biggest feeding mistakes include giving too many table scraps, leaving food out all day, feeding the wrong portion sizes, ignoring food quality, overdoing treats, feeding at the wrong times, and forgetting about fresh water. The good news? Every single one of these mistakes is easy to fix once you know about them. And when you do, you're not just feeding your dog, you're giving them the chance to live a longer, healthier, and happier life. Here's a little challenge for you. Take a look at your dog's feeding routine today. Are you making any of these mistakes without realizing it? Maybe you slip them bites of your food, or maybe you've never really measured their portions. Pick one thing to change this week and see how your pup responds. Chances are, you'll notice them feeling more energetic, more balanced, and maybe even more affectionate. At the end of the day, feeding your dog isn't just about filling their bowl. It's about love, care, and giving them the best life possible. And they deserve it, because to your dog, you are their whole world. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It lets us know you want more tips to keep your furry best friend happy and healthy. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly videos that help you understand your dog better. And tell me in the comments, which of these mistakes have you caught yourself making? I'd love to hear your stories, because we're all learning together.